Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today we're diving into a topic that might just make you rethink your next meal. We're counting down the top 10 foods you'll never eat again after knowing this. From shocking truths about popular snacks to unexpected dangers in your favorite dishes, you'll want to stick around until the end. Let's get started. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the humble hot dog, the star of backyard barbecues and baseball games. While they're a staple at many summer gatherings, the shocking truth is that hot dogs often contain more than just meat. You're stuffing your gut with nitrates and nitrites, preservatives linked to cancer when consumed in large amounts. And don't even get me started on the meat itself. It's more likely a mishmash of processed meats and unhealthy fats, all mashed together and shoved into a casing. Honestly, you'd be better off grilling a shoe. At least you know what you're getting with a shoe. It might be time to consider a healthier alternative for your next cookout. Next up at number 9 is microwave popcorn. Ah, that buttery smell wafting through the kitchen. It just screams movie night, doesn't it? But you're closer to a health hazard than you think. Many brands use chemicals like diacetyl in their butter flavoring, linked to respiratory issues and lung damage. And the lining of those convenient microwave popcorn bags often contains harmful substances that can leach into the popcorn when heated. If you're craving popcorn, do yourself a favor and air pop it on the stove. It takes a bit more effort, but at least you won't be ingesting a cocktail of chemicals with every handful. Number 8 on our hit list is processed cheese slices. They may melt nicely, but let's be honest, they have about as much in common with real cheese as I do with ballet. These things are cobbled together with more artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives than you can shake a stick at. And don't even get me started on the sodium content. Real cheese, on the other hand, might be a bit pricier, but it's definitely worth it for your health. You're getting actual flavor, actual nutrients, and you're not ingesting a laundry list of chemicals. So ditch the plastic cheese and treat yourself to the real deal. Chapter 4. Soda, a sugary assault on your system. Coming in at number 7 on our list is that ubiquitous beverage, soda. It's everywhere, it's tempting, and it's absolutely terrible for you. Let's start with the obvious: sugar. This isn't a light dusting of sweetness, we're talking a full-on sugar assault. It's like mainlining candy, and your body has no idea what hit it. This can lead to weight gain, diabetes, and a whole host of other problems. And it's not just the sugar that's the problem. We're talking artificial sweeteners, colorings, and enough chemicals to make your head spin. The high acidity in soda is another issue, eroding enamel and leaving you with a dentist's worst nightmare. So do yourself a favor and ditch the sugary drinks. Water is your friend. Chapter 5. Pre-packaged snack cakes, a recipe for disaster. Taking the number 6 spot on our list of culinary criminals are pre-packaged snack cakes. They're filled with high fructose corn syrup, a substance so evil it should have its own horror movie. And the artificial preservatives? Let's just say they're not doing your gut any favors. Then there are the unhealthy fats, lurking in every bite like culinary landmines. Consuming them regularly can contribute to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, you name it. These cakes are probably contributing to it. Do yourself a favor and bake something from scratch. It'll taste better, it'll be better for you, and you won't feel like you need to run a marathon after eating it. Trust me, your body will thank you. Chapter 6. Canned soup, more like canned sodium. Coming in at number 5 is canned soup, that seemingly innocuous staple in pantries around the world. It's convenient, it's comforting, and it's loaded with enough sodium to make a sailor blush. We're talking levels of sodium that would make even the saltiest sea dog thirsty. And that much salt? It's a one-way ticket to high blood pressure, heart disease, and a whole host of other problems. And if the sodium wasn't bad enough, many canned soups are also packed with preservatives and artificial flavors. Make a big pot of soup on the weekend and freeze it in individual portions. Or, just eat a salad. Chapter 7. Frozen Dinners. Convenience at what cost? Number 4 on our list is frozen dinners, the epitome of convenience over quality. Sure, they're quick and easy, but at what cost to your health? Let's start with the sodium, shall we? These things are like salt licks disguised as meals. You're basically marinating your insides in the stuff, and your arteries are paying the price. And then there are the preservatives. Because nothing says appetizing like chemicals designed to keep food edible for months on end. It's like eating a science experiment, and not a particularly tasty one. And don't even get me started on the unhealthy fats lurking in those deceptively small portions. Cook a big batch of something healthy on the weekend and freeze it in individual portions. Or, just order a salad. Chapter 8. Fast food fries. A deep dive into grease. Coming in at number 3 are fast food fries, those golden sticks of temptation that are practically engineered to be addictive. Let's be honest, we've all succumbed to their salty, greasy charms at some point. But here's the thing. Those fries? They're not your friends. They're typically fried in oils that are about as good for you as motor oil, and they're loaded with enough salt to make a desert nomad thirsty. Frequent consumption of these golden devils can lead to negative health impacts like cardiovascular disease, obesity, and a whole host of other problems. So next time you're at the drive-thru, do yourself a favor and skip the fries. Your heart and your waistline will thank you. Chapter 9. Energy Drinks. A Recipe for Disaster. Number 2 on our list is energy drinks. Those neon-colored concoctions that promise to give you wings, but will probably just leave you with a racing heart and a nasty caffeine crash. These drinks are loaded with caffeine, more caffeine than you'd find in a small village's worth of coffee. And while a bit of caffeine can be fine, too much can lead to anxiety, insomnia, and even heart problems. And then there's the sugar. These drinks are practically swimming in it, more sugar than you'd find in a candy store. And as if the caffeine and sugar weren't bad enough, we're also talking artificial ingredients, flavorings, and enough chemicals to make your head spin. They're not worth the short-term boost, trust me. Chapter 10. White bread, the sneaky devil. And finally, at number 1, we have the seemingly innocent staple of many a sandwich. White bread. It looks harmless enough, but this fluffy white loaf is a wolf in sheep's clothing. During processing, white bread is stripped of its nutrients, leaving behind a shell of its former self. And to make matters worse, they replace those lost nutrients with added sugars and preservatives, turning a potentially healthy food into a recipe for dietary disaster. These refined carbohydrates spike your blood sugar levels, leaving you feeling sluggish and craving more. So ditch the white bread and opt for whole grain alternatives. Your taste buds and your body will thank you. And there you have it. Top 10 foods you'll never eat again after knowing this. I hope this list helps you make more informed choices about what you put in your body. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Share it with your friends, your family, your neighbor. Everyone needs to know the truth behind these culinary criminals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.